Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of Sky Factory. As always, brought to you by our sponsors, MC Pro Hosting, providing the server on which we're playing, and so can you. If you check out the link in the description of either the stream or the YouTube video, wherever you happen to be watching, you can get a discount, 25% off your first month of server hosting, so you can play along on Sky Factory with a one-click install, or you can just play vanilla Minecraft with your friends, whatever floats your goat. Oh my god, that's really frustrating.
Are you frustrated right now?
Yes. Why this configuration, huh?
Because this way I can vein mine in the middle and take out an entire swath.
An entire 9 blocks.
Hey, you know what? I didn't have that many slabs, okay?
Uh-huh. Wow, that is impressive work right there. Truly impressive
Did you
stuff.
see what I did? I mean, what would you prefer me to just vein mine the entire thing?
No, I would not. I would never recommend such a thing. All right. So, when we last left off, I was working on the People's Republic of China over there.
What?
And the PRC.
Oh, yes. Right.
Trying to figure out how to make the next step of Mulch.
I moved the Pride Ram to timeout, and it's never coming back.
What does that mean?
I moved it to timeout. It has been moved.
Oh. When you say timeout, where did you put my man's?
He out here?
Like through there?
No. Over here. Turn around, bright eyes. Turn around.
Where did
turn
you put
around? What part of you doesn't understand turn around?
Oh, really turn around. How did you get... Oh, you just portaled it over here, I see.
No, he doesn't go in the portal.
Yeah, he does if it's horizontal. How do you think I got him here?
I don't know, but I didn't portal him.
Just kidding. I didn't use the portal because I used the
Oh,
mob
yeah,
imprisonment
that's
thing.
how I got him there. That's right.
Is that how you did it?
Yeah. The mob imprisonment tool. But he's
forgot about
safe,
the
he's
imprisonment
fine,
thing.
he's in timeout, so because it just I'm telling you, man, I was going crazy. I was
Could have just used a muffler, but hey, whatever, bro. Whatever,
bro. But other than that, PRC, you got that going, and then everybody really wants me to figure out how to put amber into an enrichment chamber so that we can double our ores, because we're apparently at thousands and thousands of ingots. We need to
we're gonna need to make all the singularities.
We need to work on enrichment.
So that is a thing.
You're a thing.
Oxygen and liquid ethylene.
Liquid ethylene?
Yes. Oh, look at my liquid ethyl, which has not gone in this bucket. It hasn't done that. But then, can I do anything with this hydrogen? That is question. Oh, I could put
hydrogen. Send spookles to the moon, guys. We've.
Wow, you're reading the quiet part out loud, eh?
the moon, like that. Well, that's because I'm not planning on sending you to the moon. I appreciate the thought, but. We've done that before. We don't need to constantly hurt each other, Like we can go around without doing something to each other negatively, right?
I think it's possible.
Is this thing on? Hello?
I was just debating about the answer to that question.
Interesting.
But it's chill. We're chilling, dude.
You're chilling?
I commit to not that. Okay, so oxygen. I need to get some oxygen, which is located in this tank, I believe.
In this tank. Where?
Yes.
Oh, that's right. I have the flux plug. I was like, how do I get
the question
power to
is,
this?
can I put the oxygen into here? Side config and make that an output. I did it, God. I'm so good sometimes at this.
That was the humblest I've ever heard you be.
Good. I did it, dude.
I did it, God.
An empty. This is an empty. Okay, good. Now we put the substrate in, which is
the substrate
acquired.
Out. We take the substrate in and we shake it all about.
We got those substrates, boyos.
All right, and then
oh yes,
Fluix.
we do. We got them substrates, boys. Put them in. Yes. Oh, we're getting HDPE pellets, boys.
Oh, you've gotten up to HDP with the PvP pellets.
HD PvP pellets, dude.
Yes.
Oh, then we need HD PvP rods for black mulch and HD PvP sheets. Oh, I just need all the pellets apparently in the world.
Son of a sheet.
Okay, it does not consume very much oxygen or ethyl for each of the things, so that's pretty swick and a half. And substrate is simply water and hydrogen with the biofuel, so that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh my god, dude, I got double PRCs out here doing work.
You're getting progress. I'm trying to figure
Oh,
out
and
this
then
this
wait,
processor.
blue mulch is like easy. Blue mulch is the easiest of all. That is not what I expected at all.
Oh yeah, that's cake. We have plenty of blue slime. But
Dude,
yeah, the
I'm
eight.
gonna just steamroll through these now.
Are you a steamroller?
Yeah, dude.
So if I take, what is it that we need a lot of? Like, I
Dude, I
guess just
loved
iron.
steamrollers when I was younger. Can I just say, like, I had this video, it was VHS, and my mom showed it to me repeatedly. It's one of the few things I remember about super early childhood, but it was all about like trucks and construction. And they had this sequence where they blew things up with actual dynamite. And it was my favorite thing on the planet, watching things get blown up by dynamite. It was incredible. And I don't remember the name of the thing. I bet it's still out there, and I bet kiddos are still mesmerized by it. But dang, that was a time.
That was quite the ride of a thought process
Yeah.
there. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Mhm.
Um. Okay.
All right, red mulch boyos. And now we can quickly level that. Okay, so we need 16 plus 8, 24. 24
Ah, this
high definition personal equipment pellets.
high definition personal equipment pellets.
Hmm.
All right, so I want to speed up the slowest. The thing is I can't control this reaction very well. I mean, I have 382,000, but this kind of sucks
So
because
is there anything we need a lot of? Because blue mulch makes a lot of them.
I mean, you're captain. We need singularities.
Yeah, but the cookie singularity thing is going to require more than just blue mulch. We're going to need extreme measures.
Why is that suddenly going so fast? Okay, now that's sped up a little.
Not mulch going on, dude, huh?
Not much going on.
And then we got blue mulchy boys over here. Give me 1 sec. Let's get that boy.
I actually chatted with Darkosto today.
Oh, what'd he say?
He just asked how Sky Factory was going, and
Okay,
it was a pleasant conversation.
cool.
Yeah.
Did he provide any helpful tips or insight on how we can make things do?
No, we mostly just talked about how to pronounce names. So,
Got it.
I mean, he was live, and so I was just in the audience just chatting with him. Um, but yeah, it was nice conversation.
Dude,
He's a nice guy.
just popped off that mulch farming.
Nice. All right. So enrichment chamber, I hear you say from the back of the room.
Mm. Yeah, so actually, the really nice thing about the mulch recipes is that they exponentially generate more as you go versus the opposite, where usually you have to create 50,000 of the basic one in order to get one of the final. So it's nice. It's exponential rather than logarithmic like the inferium stuff is.
I would agree with what you've said if I had
Mhm.
listened.
But that means we have 4 blue mulch here at our disposal. So I guess I could put it on a cookie.
A cookie.
What do we want? Cookie sapling. Yes. I
When do
guess
we
put
want it?
blue mulch.
Now.
We put blue mulch in cookie and we see how it goes. Pardon me, sir. Can you place, sir? I'm gonna need you to place.
I wonder if there's a better way to craft than the packager, because I'm not a huge fan of Cyclic has a lot of stuff that I'm not sold on.
That is a zoomy boy right there, dude. That is a very zoomy boy.
Are you zoomy boy right now?
That's a super zoomy boy. I'm just looking at the blue mulch go, and it go. It do
Good.
go. Any other stuff that you would like to mulch heavily?
No. Okay, so this takes it and doubles
Prosperity shards? You don't care about those? We're good on those?
it. I mean, if we need more, then we need more, but we have 17,000.
Oh,
So
I see.
I don't know that it's really critical.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
But I mean, it's fine.
What the heck? What are you doing?
Sorry, I didn't see that you had done it.
Of course I had. I'm on it.
Like blue
Donkey
bonnet?
Kong it.
Like Donkey Kong it.
Yeah,
you just said that. Just so you know, you did in fact say that.
Oh, also, I had someone leave some tips and feedback on the whole shuriken thing. So the best way to do that is you want to make it like the absolute highest durability you possibly can.
Okay.
And then from there, you use it a whole bunch because it's actually, so the way the durability is calculated
Based
with
on
jagged,
the difference.
it's based on the just the absolute value of like how much durability is retracted. So it's not percentage based. So if you have a thing with durability 6 and you bring it to 1, jagged calculates that just the same as if you have it as 1,000 and you bring it to 994. So you want it to actually be super high durability, and you subtract that all the way down, and then it's gnarly.
Sounds pretty gnarbuckle.
Yeah. I figured you would agree.
I do.
Just so much. So
I'm in agreement with what you have said on this day. Let's see, that's an output. And I suppose, I don't think we need auto eject on an import, but let's turn that on. So this should be, oh, that ran out of power, right?
But the issue obviously there is the fact that like it's very difficult to get it super high up and reduce the durability, and then you have to actually level the thing up in order to get it to unbreaking because you're not going to have all that paper in there.
Yeah.
So that's
I mean,
the tricky bit.
that takes the work, right? You got to put the work in if you want it.
There's actual work associated with it. Yep.
And it's, I mean, oh god, the work. It's just the worst. Just the worst.
Yeah, because right now we've only essentially we've subtracted like 50 from this thing, so that's actually not much bonus damage.
Right. I see what you're saying. Okay, so that
I do wonder actually if we did like Supremium and Diamond, it's Supremium all the way around. Supremium is like the super highest durability,
seems
right?
to basically be like the Supreme.
Okay, so I'm curious if you did Supremium all the way around.
All right, so that means that I need the muffle. Means I need enriched alloy. I honestly need like a lot of. Shh, quiet time.
What? What's wrong? What are you doing?
Not you. I was talking to a machine, which
okay, yeah,
doesn't
that totally makes sense.
Doesn't make it any more sensical, but it's the truth nonetheless.
You're just telling Alex A that
No, I was telling the energized smelter, which has a high pitched whine, to STFU, because I dislike. So then we also want speed upgrades, as per usual. Okay, we ran through our enrichment already, but that's okay. We can make a lot more. We make these pretty fast. I like fast.
I want to try this. I want to see how much bonus damage you get if you wear down a full supremium, well, 3/4 supremium shuriken.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Then I say you should go for it.
I'm gonna go for it, dude.
You should do it, man.
If it
Don't.
ends up being nothing, then it ends up being nothing, and that be what it be.
You're never gonna know if you don't fly.
Exactly. You bring up the best of points.
I have many points. We're out of gold dust.
Oh, that's a lot more ammo right there. And then, let's see.
What would a gold dust crusher? Yeah. One and a half.
Does decent damage.
1.5.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What is it in comparison to this? Because this is 11 damage. So, here, can I try one shot? One shot? One shot?
Let me heal up, and then
Okay.
then you may do. Whoop, sorry. Go for it. 2 hearts.
Okay.
And the poison that took me to 2.5.
Right.
You monster! You poisoned me. How could you, sir? All right, so we're a little low on the crushed stuff, but otherwise, I'm crushing it out here. Dink, 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 dink. This is your life now.
So this does it tell you what like the bonus damage is?
I think you can see the jagged damage if you in the status if you put it into the tool forge.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that does a lot more.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, so I wonder, well, I should probably I could level it up as I'm doing the thing.
Hmm.
Yes. Yes.
And then we devolved into silence.
Sorry,
Into the
I got hit with a little
sounds
raid, and so I was
silence.
just saying hello to the people
It's fine. It's fine.
from that,
You do
man.
what
I
you
wasn't
gotta do.
ignoring you, I
No.
promise.
I didn't even say anything. Like I was looking at stuff, you were looking at stuff. It's okay. You know?
Mhm.
Not every moment is about us.
Uh-huh. For sure.
So, okay, well, I did your guys' enrichment center like you had hoped. So, this does appear to be working as intended. Although this is eventually going to be overwhelmed because we'll have too many acorns in here because the acorns get used up faster. Or the whatever the amber, not the amber, the resin. So I might need to do an accelerator card, but then it just means that I've moved it from one problem on one to another problem on the other. So there's really no way to balance and keep this going, I don't think.
Right, makes sense.
I mean, that sped that puppy up. Jesus. Let's see, now ultimately resin will fill all these slots, and then we'll be doomsered. I don't suppose there's a way for me to, like, reserve slots.
Reserve slots in what?
I'm looking at the packager, and basically, you know, it takes, you give it X number of items, and it'll auto-craft them. But I need to have one export that's handing in resin, one export that's handing in acorns, and it's 4 resin and 5 acorns. So if I put an accelerator bus on the resin, then that immediately fills it up. If I don't put an accelerator bus on the resin export, then eventually the acorns fill up, and it just stops like it just did. So I don't know of a way to balance it so that you can keep you can keep things running apropos.
Got you, mate.
You can't lock slots. Yeah, I remember with the RF tools when I realized that you could lock a slot to a thing, then it was uber powerful. So if you place an export bus and put the full crafting pattern for the amber, then put it in round robin mode, it should insert items. I'm not seeing a whole lot of options for round robin mode, nor, I mean, I guess export bus. So you're saying...
And it's like it will not allow this thing to go beyond a certain amount of damage, which is really strange.
Oh, interesting. Was this actually going to work? If this works, I'll have learned something new about applied energistics, which is very uncommon.
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah. No, I'm excitable at the ideable. Stop. Hush. Okay. So if that's the case, then this is the 4-1. Good. Perfect. Nailed it. And then this here, right?
I don't know why you would do this to yourself. Okay, so jagged damage is plus 8.27.
That works.
I see.
Bravo you.
Versus 4.07. Okay.
True
So
light guy coming out with the info.
You getting some info, dude?
It turns out that you can set a pattern in a export bus if you use the capacity cards to unlock the entire pattern, and then you can put it in a scheduled mode so that it will put the number of items in that pattern. Like, so it's actually applied energistics is going and inserting 4, then inserting 5, then inserting 4, then inserting 5, and doing that. And so that keeps it to where it's even, as far as I can tell. It's a little...
So it's not like an actual feature for the sake of auto crafting. It's just that if you have that ratio, it will output with the correct ratio.
Yeah.
Got it.
As far as I can tell, like, it's kind of all over the place, but at the same time, it seems to be working. So... We'll all be juggernauted.
Will you now?
If you ask a friend, maybe. Okay. Well, that's neat. I was like, I don't know what you're talking about, but turns out they knew what they were talking about. I'm just... It's a good day when you can learn something, you know?
Is it worth doing that? It doesn't add a great deal of durability.
Yeah, ultimately, production will be a problem, sure. But I think we have, as we crank through our 575,000, I think we'll be okay on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a backlog that we can crank through. So that, I mean, we should be getting a lot of iron now. Iron will consistently be consisting up. So, also apparently do you remember that big old container, like the shipping container thing? I placed it there. It was a BDSM container that we placed and made just to make. Looks like it's right here.
I do not completely remember. No.
It
that's a lot more durability.
It is this guy right here.
All right, one sec. Oh, yes, I recall.
Apparently you can put file folders in it. So if you can put file folders in it, then that could store a fair number of our things, which would be neat.
Okay.
So
are we running out of storage capacity? Do we not have the ability to make more drives, or are you just trying to come up with alternative things?
Well, the file folders hold an infinite number, whereas the drives are X number. So if it's something we're going to have...
We have a lot of file folders already, right?
Yeah, but we also are running out of... We have them dedicated to the trees, and then we have one that's full that has like sugarcane and like just random stuff. So if this could just hold a bunch of file folders, then that would be just nice. That it's like one big block to put this random stuff with. Like, here, store all this into. I don't know. Just seemed like something to do. Just learning.
I gotcha.
Don't you like learning?
Occasionally.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. You guys, you kids out there, listen to Grandpa Zine over here. It actually, oh no. Okay.
Actually, don't listen to Grandpa Zine?
Well, no, but it gets so much harder to learn as you get older. God, I wish I would have taught myself and learned so much more when I was younger. Oh, learning
a language specifically?
Yeah, well, not just, I mean, many things, but yes, language is one of them. But just learning is a pain when you're older compared to how it used to be. And there's stuff that I get frustrated because it's like, oh man, I used to be able to pick this stuff up just like.
Would you like another programming language?
Just like that. I would not at this point, no. But
what would be your ideal?
I mean, I don't have something off the top of my head right now. Well, okay, no, playing instruments. There's a lot of instruments I would love to be able to play.
Which one?
I would start with the
piano. Besides the kazoo.
Excuse me, sir. I have packed my kazoo away. I have my slide whistle.
You packed your kazoo? Oh, no.
You know, my kazoo.
Can you play Fur Elise on your slide whistle?
I've never tried. I'd have to practice a little bit. You know.
I mean, you got the timing of the notes, just not.
Yeah,
not quite the notes.
I understand. I mean, that's part of the fun of it, though. Is it's like, you know, well, you were close, and that's what's important. But you know, sorry for not being able to immediately. I
can't believe that you are not
on something that
incredible perfect pitch on the first time.
That has no. I mean, it's like I've always respected like the brass players and stuff because it's not like a trombone. It's not like you get or even violins. It's not like you get a button to push like on a flute or a chord to play like on a guitar. Like you've got to just approximate and know like it's right this much distance to hit that C sharp. Like that's much.
Oh yeah.
That's much more difficult in my opinion.
I agree.
I mean, well, I just not in my opinion. In my assumption. I play Sandstorm Darude. Guys, I'm not going to sit here and play song requests for the rest of the night, but I will say I have done Sandstorm Darude. Okay.
Have you? And
yes.
You're telling them go dig through the VODs so that they can find it.
No, well, I mean, you know.
Hopefully it will not have been copyright claimed.
Yeah. Oh man, I've had a few goes at the ranting about that one.
Oh, I have too, and I'm just coming from YouTube. It's like, I mean,
what did you expect?
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing is it's like, you know, I mean, sure, it's great that we've gotten away with it, but what's annoyed me is just how many people were mad at Twitch for it.
Right.
And it's like, they have nothing to do with it. You know,
you'd literally need to have as part of DMCA a repeat offender policy. It is required.
Yeah. And then I saw someone that was like, you know, well, I have years of clips. What am I supposed to do now? And it was like, not have broken the law for years? Like, you've made this choice. Like, I get that that's the choice and that it's been allowed and stuff. Like, you know, or not allowed, but you've gotten away with it. And I do the same thing. Like, I've taken my risk, but I also knew that this is me stepping outside of where I'm legally protected. And if there's a consequence, then there's a consequence. So I don't understand. How dare you, Twitch, not stopping me from doing the wrong thing?
The only valid argument that I did see was people saying I'm not entirely sure why there's inconsistency between the muting and the VOD versus the clip, and so it could have been clips. Yeah, well, so I get that people may have thought, hey, I'm okay because the VOD got muted, but they didn't realize maybe the clips wouldn't have been. So I can see that, but still, it's the best way to avoid that is to just not be.
Yeah,
listening to music you shouldn't. And then the other really, really tricky part is where people are actually like getting song requests in exchange for like donations.
Oh yeah.
And that's where it's like, that's even worse.
Yeah, There was a one of the lawyers who did all the legal for Pretzel. I don't know if you're familiar with Pretzel, but that's a program that will play, kind of Spotify style program, but it plays only protected stuff, so that
Oh, okay.
it's so you can play good, and it's good music. It's kind of like 99 Lives or that sort of thing. But he did an AMA on Reddit, and there were just so many people asking, like, and every single question, well, not every, but almost every single question was just, what if I did it like this? Could I get away with it then? And every answer is just no. Or, I mean, he was really polite. So he was like, great question. But unfortunately, even if you play 1 second, you're not automatically covered by fair use. Fair use is a defense, not a right. And there's no actual law of you can use 30 seconds before fair use. Like, that's not how that works. It's not how any of this works. Okay, but what if I only use it in my alerts? I feel like you're not paying attention. And it sucks that you don't get to use it, but it's also, like the artists deserve to get their money. And even if you want to make the argument of, oh, it's just the labels, the artists have given a permission, like, sure, but that's the contracts they've signed. That's the way that it is.
I mean, it just is the way it is. Whether or not it's logical, sadly, doesn't
Right. We can want
matter.
change. We could wish it could be better. We could think, oh, this isn't updated to the current world, but it's still what the law is. So anyway, sorry. I've been frustrated at people being indignant about it when it's like, if you made that choice, then fine, but these are the consequences, and now we have to deal with it. Anyway, I'm just staring at my AE system. We've made stuff. We've got this cooking. I've decided to apparently make millions of stone, which I've done, so we can finish that.
So why does this one do less damage, despite the fact that in the table it says it does more?
Piercing or something? Wait, where? Oh, that's the import. Okay.
Well, this one's ready for unbreaking, but yeah, I mean, that's the thing though, is this says attack 11. And
did you make it with all
so
this one? So
this one says attack 11, jagged damage +4. So that means it's about 15. This one is attack 10, jagged damage +9.1. So that's 19. But for some reason, it does less damage.
Alternatively, it could be the jagged damage is providing 9.1, and you're adding up to 10. Whereas this one is
hold on, splintering and fractured, I think probably did it. Deal increased damage to targets. Oh, okay. It's because of the manulin and the bone, so I need to replace those out once I've made it unbreaking, I guess. I see.
Unbreak my heart. Say you love me again.
I get it now.
You get it. So, okay, let's look at this and make a plan. Oh, I needed squid lilies. Squid lily. And then we needed the lily pad, which I got.
Okay. So,
why would I have 2? Only 2. That sense does not make this. Why would that?
Does gold combine with iron in the smeltery? Remind me.
No.
Okay, cool.
Why would that not have been growing? We're getting plenty of fluix. That's working. Why is the nature essence not working?
What is the nature of this kerfuffle?
Are you kerfuffled right now?
No. Just sounded like you were questioning things.
I mean, sometimes you've got to question things, right? You don't want to just take it for granted. You want to stand up and ask yourself some tough questions.
Did you know that you have lava in the smeltery?
Yes.
Okay. I was just informing you of this thing.
I needed to plant the lava over something that I don't remember.
Oh, I love planting lava.
Yeah, it was like pour it over a sapling for something. I think it was one
Got
of the
it.
trees.
Is there a lava sapling? Because that seems, I don't know, counterintuitive given that trees burn down usually.
I don't believe so. Did we ever get the bacon out of the smeltery? Yes. I solved that problem.
Yeah, what did you do to solve that problem, by the way?
I set up a auto pour system and poured it all out.
Oh, okay. You did do it that way.
I believe so, yes.
All right. I'm sorry. I apologize once again. That was my mistake, but a good mistake at that because it created a lot of bacon. And I feel like at the end of the day, a world with more bacon is a happier world.
Exactly.
My thoughts too, dude. My thoughts too.
I mean, they're just a world with bacon. That's like you were saying, you know, that's just bacon is better.
It is. Everything is better when you bacon.
We bacon out here.
But really, like, everything really is better with bacon.
I had bacon with pancakes, and it was too much bacon once, and that was when I realized that there is such a
When you
point.
say too much bacon, what does that mean exactly? Like you're just saying it didn't fit, or there was actually too much bacon on your pancake?
The bacon flavor was too strong, along with everything else, to work very effectively, or to improve the taste. Where I was like, man, I wish I would have gotten these without bacon.
Got it. Huh. Now, do you think there was like another amount of bacon to where it actually would have worked?
No, it just didn't mix well.
It just bacon didn't work.
It just didn't work. You know, like you can have your pancakes, you have some bacon to go with them, but putting the bacon in the pancakes, it just didn't work that well. As a group, they were less than the singular.
Got it. I'm sorry to hear that. So you would have preferred to just eat them separately, like
Yeah,
have some
no, I mean,
pancakes, have some bacon.
yeah, no, I love whenever I go and eat my breakfast foods, then I'm like, hey, bacon, hey, pancakes, you know, like let's do this. But in this particular case, it was like, let's do this. Should have done them different.
Got it. You want to know something very sad about pancakes is that a place near me that does gargantuan pancakes, it was very sad. Not enough durability to replace parts.
Oh, you gotta because you're gonna lower the durability, so you gotta repair it up and then at least have enough so that when you replace the part, it doesn't change.
Oh, bruh. I'm unbreakable, though. Uh-oh.
You have led yourself down a path, my friend.
Well.
Well. Bacon on a maple donut. I mean, maple donuts are fantastic. Let's just start there. Like, a maple is by far my favorite donut. And then past there, I don't like. That's really all that I care about, really. Water lily. You okay?
Wait, why can't I apply? Why do I need 1,840 more durability? How do I even get that?
I feel like
How do I get 1,800? What? How do I get 2,068 more durability? What?
I feel like you've somehow made a mistake, and this is amusing
apparently.
to me.
What? 2,068 more durability required? My thing has 600 durability right now. How is it getting 2,000? What? Excuse me?
Maybe level it up.
Throw the shuriken around a bit to reset it? I don't think it's gonna work that way.
drop it and pick it back up. I don't know. Sparky's thing is too strong.
What the heck happened, dude? That doesn't make any sense.
What happened? All right.
Put the effects of the parts on. You need more durability because it's replacing the Supremium. No, I see that, but well, that's a fat rip in the chat right there.
Yeah, you. I think you needed to kind of set your materials from the beginning and not try and adjust midway.
Well, no, I adjusted the materials on the existing shuriken in midway because remember we started with paper.
Right, but that was basically like we had already been low and then you were going higher, where you tried to start high and then go lower.
Yeah, apparently that doesn't work. That is big bummer. Very
I'm
very
sorry. I'm
bummer
sorry
big.
that you worked so hard on this and then ended up not getting what you were looking for out of it. I wish
It's
that
real
hadn't.
sad
I
boy
wish
hours
that
out here,
hadn't
dude.
have happened to you.
I do too. Real sad boy hours out here, dude. Well, rippy dippy. Oh, can I emboss? Is that the thing?
Yes, you can emboss once.
You can emboss once.
Yes, so
Holy they really?
you can emboss one thing onto it, as I recall. I don't believe you can emboss multiple. But you take the part and then you add all the pieces to the emboss and you create the embossment kit, right? So. I'm sorry you had to deal with this. I know it's not what you would hope to hear.
Let's see what happens if I do this. Oh, that repairs it all the way. That's terrible. Can you get? Oh, you can get Supremium nugs. Maybe that could be the answer.
Wait,
that doesn't work. Doesn't work. Cool.
Okay.
Waste I have just done here.
You didn't waste, you learned. And as we said, now that you're a little bit older, learning is more painful.
Emboss it with the manulin.
All right, there we go. Slowly but surely. So I hope this is growing now. I certainly gave it enough growth accelerators for it to be growing. I really don't need tier 1. I know I have open slots, but I think we're good. I think we're good. We have reached equilibrium with the inferium. Yeah. Yeah, we're good. Oh. So slight.
Sup, dog?
Funny you should say sup, dog, because this is a story about my shoes.
And how your dog ate them.
No. But I was streaming yesterday and noticed a text message from my next door neighbor, and apparently my gate had blown open and my dog had gotten out. And it was almost nighttime, and she's a Blackford dog and not used to being out, and she's purebred, so I have to worry about her being stolen. I have to worry about her being hit by a car. I don't know what direction she's gone in. And so I had a little bit of a panic moment and canceled stream. But fortunately, I hadn't gotten around to taking my shoes off yet, and so I was able to just up and go and immediately start searching. And so I felt more prepared than had I been if I'd have had to take the time to worry about my shoes.
What?
What?
So you those 2 seconds made the difference.
You can put your shoes on in 2 seconds? That's amazing.
I have slip-ons.
Okay, well, I don't.
That's your fault, not mine.
All right. Well, okay. But still, yeah, no, I wasted no time.
So where was Doggo?
She was found her a block and a half or so down in the neighborhood.
Dang, dude. And that's your Pomeranian?
Yeah, I mean both of my dogs are Poms, but yeah, it's the younger one that Yeah, the older one was like just napping behind me. So whether she just didn't go outside or else was like she didn't want anything to do with it. But the young one was like, I'm free, and just and then we see her and she's like, ooh, they're coming after me. Game tag, let's go. And that is one fast dog. Holy crap, she just zipped right away and was like, oh God, no. But through the cunning use of cornering and cutting off, we were able to secure and bring her home. And she was just, to her, it was just like she had a ball. She was just like, that was so much fun. Let's do it again. And I'm just like, okay. I was nervous for everything right there for a minute, but it's okay. What is? Oh, that's the flex controller. Right. All right. What have I done? Nothing.
Well, I'm glad you recovered.
Yeah,
her.
but I'm just saying it was good to have my shoes there. I don't know how to do feed the chickens.
All right, I am embossing, I guess, and doing manualin. There we go. Now we see. So you can only emboss once, you said, right?
As far as I'm aware, I believe that is
Have
true.
you tried to emboss twice or no?
No, you feel free to give it a shot.
Okay. All right.
Feel free to give it the old shot. Shot through the heart and you're embossed.
Interesting take.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it didn't work because it definitely did, but interesting take. Wow. All right. How am I supposed to? I'm so confused on what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay, that didn't work.
Ah, you are correct. It may only be embossed once.
Oh, well, that's much simpler than I was making that.
Oh, I got an achievement.
I achieved for you.
Thank you. Okay, so let's see now that we got the old manual.
Feed an adult
on
chicken
here.
a bag of chicken feed and collect its spawn egg. Okay. Fortunately, I planted a chicken. What the hell?
My sure I can. Whoa, does way more damage now. Okay, this is good. My sure I can is officially better, and I still have room to add. Nice. I still have room to add further sharpness modifiers. So this is very good now. There we go. What's up?
I
got very quiet.
Just exploded a chicken.
Oh no. What did you do that with?
I exploded a chicken, but I have a chicken spawn egg now. Ow! What the?
That's more hearts.
Ow! Good. Sir. Ow. Sir. At any rate, my poor chicken. But
I'm sorry that happened to it.
It's kind of interesting. It converts into a spawn egg, so it's like you have your live chicken and then you give it this stuff, and then it turns it into a spawn egg, which you could. I mean, I guess now you have a spawn egg instead of the regular thing. Oh gosh darn it!
And so, why does that explode? And also, we just did another full page. Nice.
I know. Let me go put my statue on the.
Oh,
everybody, take a look. We've got 2 for CaptainSparklez and 2 for 6, 8, 10, 12 for me.
I've unlived more than that. I think I just haven't kept track of the statues, but
sure.
Yeah, definitely have.
Sure.
Definitely have. Sure, it can.
Sure, it couldn't.
But in any case, dude, we are actually really close to completing Age of Power if we just do let's see, a few more things. We got to get into NuclearCraft at some point anyway to do some stuff.
Every time we start talking about NuclearCraft, then people start giggling. So I'm a little concerned about what's going to go down in NuclearCraft.
Uh-huh.
We need to compact your world. Travel to any size compact. So and
I
come
do
fly
not
with
know
me.
how to do that.
And Vicecraft, we've done compacted dimensions before, miniaturized dimensions.
Have we?
Yeah, it's vague, but I mean, wasn't that we did some of that in Trollcraft, and I think because I remember like that's where you created a world that's made of diamond and ender dragons, and we did ender dragon farming maybe in
Right. Yeah.
and then a Vicecraft airship.
Lithium and ferroboron.
We should have
We can
lithium.
get
And we should
ferroboron.
have both lithium and ferroboron already.
We have a few. We do have a few ferroboron. I'm just trying to see where we get that from.
You get it from alloying,
Steel
steel and boron.
Okay, so you have an alloy furnace.
We use the smeltery. That's what I used. The smeltery will alloy.
Oh, you can use the smeltery. Okay.
Yes.
Steel and boron.
I recommend using the furnace.
What?
I recommend using the smeltery.
You really just went back and forth there. It was very hard to keep up.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Nemanor said it wasn't possible. He always said players can only fly via the powers of, quote, creative, end quote. Well, today I prove him wrong. My airships will forever change how we can explore our world. I now share my wisdom with you. In this guide, you will learn what you need to know to get the most out of your airships. This includes basic info on airship use, behavior, and various items/recipes, among other things. Use the tabs on the left of the book to navigate to various sections and start your adventure today.
Wow, cool.
Yeah, no, sounds good.
Oh, wait, you have
Okay.
a lot of tough alloys. Okay, cool.
I got your tough alloys.
That's pretty snoise.
Snoise. Ingredient list: airship balloon, airship frame, airship engine, airship core, lead. Okay.
All right. I just got our NuclearCraft stuff, and I'm making extras, I guess, of things.
Yeah, we definitely wouldn't actually want to figure out how it works. We just make the items and move on.
I mean, they're somehow going to come into play in the age of OMG. What the frick, lol.
I gotcha. OMG, what the frick, lol. Crafting. Table, boom, and boom. Well, that's a thing. I feel like it's looking at me, or at least looking past me. Okay. Balloon frame engine core.
Wait, did I? What was that reacting with?
I need more leather.
Oh my god, you need to stop, Rain.
Good God, man.
Oh, I think the lithium was like double reacting or something. Hmm.
All right, that's the...
What?
What?
Oh, you can't do tough blocks. It has to be ingot only.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. So, what chunks do I have? Basically, I have no tier 1. Where would... Can you break chunks down?
What do you mean?
I'm not sure.
Cool. Good talk.
Oh, yeah, that was a tier 2, which is what we needed.
Is there anywhere in particular you would want to put these particular NuclearCraft things, or
No. Wherever
kinda
you would
what I
like
was-
them is where they belong.
Okay. I didn't know if, like, eventually we're gonna have to make the fusion and fission reactors, which
Right. We
are
probably
gonna
want.
be somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, I would say we haven't really wandered off. I wouldn't go over into the farming area because that might be expanding. I would say either towards the obnoxious ram or your mob farm thing that you made.
I did just put that there. I just don't know if we have to actually pipe. Does not require energy. Huh.
So
Interesting.
that's embossed with the solium. So now I just need to
I'll leave it there for now.
just leave it there for now.
Okay, so ultimate installer from Mechanism.
Mechanism. What is the ultimate installer from Mechanism for?
Oh god, it's such a recursive recipe. Please help.
Wow, wow, wow.
Oy vey.
Are you okay?
It's just going to take many time to make this. That is all.
Sometimes you got to put in a little bit of work, not everything comes fast.
That's what she said.
Is it now?
Yes.
Wow, wow, wow. Wow. Dun, 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 dun. That will be helpful. That will not. That might be helpful. So that gets me to 3. I smelt that.
Oh, there we go. Ultimate tier installer. Completed, dude. All right. Next up, building gadget and exchanger tool.
Building gadgets.
Oh, that is an easy one.
Oh, legendary. Drop me something pretty.
Hey, there we go, boys. That is another one knocked out. Wait. Yeah, literally all we have left is a couple of Twilight Forest things. The RF Tools dimension. Oh, the airship. You're reading about the airship right now?
Yeah. I need more leather.
And then it's OMG lol.
Yeah, we're making progress. We're actually getting it done and doing.
Other than OMG lol being like what we've done now probably is 10%, and the rest of OMG lol is 90% of the mod pack.
That's just rude. That's just rude.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, give me that chunky chunk. Does it ever get day here? I've never noticed it being day. Not that that's terribly bad.
No, it's kind of twilighty. Oh, guys, I wouldn't jump too far ahead and go so far as to say that was a short pack. There's still stuff to do.
People are getting a little ahead of themselves.
They're like, that was short. And I'm like, don't know about that. Do you not have pumpkin seeds?
We have
Oh, well,
pumpkins.
we can get some.
We have pumpkins. There's 4 pumpkins.
We can get their seeds. Yeah, indeed.
I don't know what you need the seeds for.
Making a magic map. There we go. Craft the magic map. I did. There we go. I can see forever. Very cool.
I can see forever now. The rain is
then
gone.
find the exit. Craft the maze map after obtaining the focus from the labyrinth. Oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy. I thought I got a maze map.
Did you not?
Oh, no. Don't tell me I didn't get a maze map focus. Oh, balls. I gotta go back into a maze, dude.
Oh, that's amazing.
No. No, it's not. But it's... Okay, then what is the other thing I need to do? Wield a fiery tool or weapon.
Okay, so skeletons are 3, so I need literally a cow or a zombie. Son of a
Literally.
son of a monkey's uncle. And then I need him to drop what I need. Drop what I need in the name of love. Sang you a little song right there.
Easy, boys. I did it. I did it. I didn't really wield it, but it counted it anyway, which is great. Now,
Now.
the maze and the map.
Am I getting chests? One.
Oops.
We had one. There's 2. And then... Wait, I just heard a cow. Where are you?
Why don't you have more XP? This disappoints me great. Wait, why are you not passing XP in? Oh, well. How did that get turned the wrong way?
Did you do something wrong? Did you
No, I
oopsie?
didn't. That something oopsied here. The tank was just filling up. It wasn't passing along XP.
Oh, I might know why.
Yeah, what'd you do?
I needed a bucket of experience, and so I needed that to fill up, so I just turned off the spigot real quick, like.
That's a lot of experience that went to waste there.
Just turned it off for a quick second, just to...
Yeah, just turned it off for a long time,
just for a quick second to get some XP.
I see.
Not a problem. Don't worry about it.
Yes, no problem at all. It's fine.
It's fine. This is fine. Everything's fine.
Okay. Oh, look at that. Airship workbench is pretty slick.
Kind of looks like it's looking at you.
A little bit. I can see that.
Come on, I just need one chunk. One chunk to rule us all. One chunk to find them. Oh, there's leather in the auto fisher.
Over here, yeah.
I'd like to get the seed going, but I can I mean, I've been getting leather here too, so as far as the literal need, that can be met, but that doesn't necessarily solve our long-term production issue.
Mm-hmm.
And so I'm trying to think
Got it.
further out, you know? Are you what I need? You might be what I need. Yes, you're what I
Ow!
need.
I just flew so fast I hit myself with my shuriken.
Okay, well, at least you didn't die to kinetic energy.
Yeah, well, no, of course not, because I'm flying with glitch armor.
But what if you died to kinetic energy?
It would have been a grave embarrassment.
I'm just saying, that would have been embarrassing. All right. So if I bring all this back and I cook these puppies, then I should be able to get all the tier 2s that I need in order to make the wow.
Oh, there's no winner chicken dinner over in the Twilight Forest section, but I have done every single challenge contained within.
Congratulations.
I made this sacrifice for you, okay?
I didn't say you didn't?
Mm-hmm. I didn't say that I didn't either.
But your sacrifice is appreciated.
Thank you. Okay, so that is great, which leaves you doing Vicecraft, and then I could look into, okay, compact machines dimension, create the dimension using the miniaturization field projector
Okay.
and personal shrinking device.
Personal shrinking device.
All right. The old miniaturization field.
That old chestnut. Hey,
Personal shrinking device? I thought that was just cold weather.
That's kind of funny. I see what they did there.
You mean what I did there?
Did you do that? Oh man,
Yeah,
I was giving credit to someone
You
reading
thought
it.
somebody else wrote that?
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah. No, I didn't think you came up
Wow.
with it. No, I don't mean that rudely. I'm just saying that I didn't think you were capable of doing it.
Wow. I was like, why did he say they?
You did good, kid. You did good. Well, let me put this lamp up, and then I think that's it. Are you at it?
Maybe. How much? What was it? Like a 3x3 for the miniaturization field?
Yeah, I think so. On the interior.
Yeah. Something like that. Oh, wait, but it has to be elevated. Shoot. Forgot about that part. What is that sound?
Is it the sound of the RAM?
Maybe. I mean, download more of it.
Oh, I see what you did there with the RAM and the downloading. Yeah, I got you. But yeah.
No. Yeah. No. There we go. You frick. There we go. All right. Seriously, what is that sound?
I don't know what sound you're. Oh, it's the penguin.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, you were about to say, are we ready to wind things down as we proceed to move on to OMG lol?
You nailed the centering of that.
Oh, there actually was a 3x3? Oh, there was a 3x3 in the center. I didn't realize that was...
You accuse me, but look what you do.
Yeah, you do it on purpose, though. I just mess up.
Is that better or worse? Like, you just blunder. It's fine. Guys, we'd like to thank our sponsor, MC Pro Hosting, providing the server we've been playing on. If you would like to play on a server with your friends, then please check out the link in our description. You can save 25% off on your first month and also help support what we do. Same description is going to have a link to the playlist so you can catch up on any episodes you might have missed. And then finally, we're here doing it live. We'd love you to come join us and see it as it happens. Twitch.tv/CaptainSparklez and Twitch.tv/Gene. Come.
Gene?
I have no idea. I was thinking of what I said. /Zine X33N. It's fine.
It's actually JE4N.
I don't even know. Like I just it was like I was thinking about the next sentence and then was like, oh, I was gonna say join us and the J jumped in there.
Oh, got it.
When I speak a little fast sometimes and it comes out. But anyway,
that happens to me all the time.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
So anyway, join us. Twitch.tv/CaptainSparklez and Twitch.tv/Zine. And we'd love to see you. Anyway, anything for you, my friend?
I'm sure that whoever has Twitch.tv/Gene just got a good boost. And good luck, success to them.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
best of success. Bye, guys.